Well, here we go, folks. I tell you, this war in Ukraine and Russia, amazing. These countries' leaders in NATO and the USA, they keep pushing this war, and nobody suffers but the Ukrainian people and the Russian people. And in the meanwhile, all NATO countries and the USA, their citizens, the taxpayers, that are footing this ridiculous bills to the warmongers. It's totally disgusting. And they want to do everything they can to change basic rules, like Finland, they put into NATO. Finland, during World War II, was a German country controlled by the Nazis. Ukraine, pretty much too. A couple of other countries. And now this Stalinberg, God, what a character. I get a kick out of some of these people in charge around the world. Now they want to push real hard to try to get Ukraine into NATO, into the EU. Sweden, Switzerland. Oh my God, Russia is not going to allow NATO and the USA to put major goddamn weapons on their border. I wouldn't like it. And they keep talking. Oh, we're afraid of Russia. Russia may attack us. All this does is it keeps their citizens loaded with their garbage propaganda. Russia has no intention of attacking any NATO country, not unless they're provoked into World War III. That's the only fear they have. But they keep pushing this propaganda. Russia's a threat to our countries. We have to build up our military. We have to have all this controlled security. And I tell you, this UK Prime Minister, the French Prime Minister, or whatever in the hell you want to call him, Germany, Poland. Now, Poland, they have their own game going on. They would like to control part of the western part of Ukraine. And by putting Ukraine into NATO, it just gives them all the damn protection they need. But those countries don't need protection, shit from Russia. Russia has no desire to attack any of those countries. Like I say, unless they're pushed into it. And any person that's a person at all will fight when you start pushing them over the cliff. But that's all I got to say about it. This garbage just keeps on going on day after day after day. This offensive, Ukraine is doing a massive offensive attack. They're gaining half a mile, 3 miles. All it's doing, Russia has no problem with that because all it's doing is getting their equipment and their people killed or put in the hospital. That's Ukraine's counteroffensive. And when you look at it, so far it's a frickin' ass disaster. and it will continue to be a disaster. Now, that's all I got to say about it. Between NATO politicians, USA politicians, oh, what is this? One senator refuses to sell weapons to Hungary because Hungary objects to Sweden or anyone else joining NATO. Talk about double standards. Is it pressure? I mean, first of all, let's put it this way. United States have supported all these cotton-picking NATO countries. We support them, and by doing so, they have to do as we tell them to do. If we want to have a war, we talk them into joining us to make it look like it's a United Nations effort. But who ends up paying those frickin' ass bills? We do. The American people, the taxpayers pay them goddamn bills. And we've been paying those bills. Look at all the military we got stationed all over the frickin' ass world. All that military money goes into those countries that our troops spend. Hell, we even have to pay those countries to have our troops there. Ain't that amazing? Amazing how we spend taxpayers' money. That really is. And take Syria. We just can't seem to keep our goddamn nose out of other people's business. A country has to settle its own goddamn problems. But no, not with us. I mean, we got to interfere with any and everyone's lousy problems, except we don't interfere when Israel is killing Palestinians. We don't interfere. Saudi Arabia and its oil, we don't interfere. It's our big base we have there. And we spend a lot of money in Saudi Arabia. And the royal family benefits from it all, considering they own 90% of the whole damn country and all its businesses. Oh my goodness, folks, like I say, with this garbage going on every day, it's reiterate this, repeat this, reiterate this, repeat this. It's all just a bunch of garbage. But people just keep on making Russia the bad guy. Making Russia the bad guy. When you have to really realize who in the hell is the bad guy. Working taxpayers around the world just don't seem to understand who is the bad guy. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Have a good one. I know you people are just going to hate my videos. But anyway, that's the way it is. That's the facts of it. And last and final, is this offensive going to work? Hell no, it ain't going to work. It's going to fail. Even with 30, 40 countries